How do you increase your capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficult crisis situations? Yeah. How do you increase your personal toughness? My answer to that is you can train yourself, you can train your awareness, and you can train your alignment on 4 basic dimensions that make us human beings. It is our physical self, it is our mental self, it is our emotional self, and it is our spiritual self. So let me flesh out what that means and how you can improve on that. So let's start with our body. If you think about it, it's very logical. If we watch our health, if we watch our nutrition, our sleep, we are much better fueled to get through tough times. Now, let's move to the second part, our mental self. And they take so much capacity from us. We identify a lot with what our brain is doing for us. So if you can train yourself for higher self-awareness, what are your triggers? What are your thought patterns? When does your autopilot take over from you? Increase your self-awareness, and there are multiple ways to do so. And the second recommendation for your mental self is train gratitude and realistic optimism. And yes, these both things can be trained like a muscle. And the more you train them, the more you become them, and the more you change your attitude towards the world and towards crisis situations. For the third part, emotional self, well, become more connected to your emotions is very essential to understand what's really going on inside. It's not about controlling them, it's about steering them and regulating them better. But in order to do so, you first have to be connected to your emotions and not numb them. And my second recommendation for your emotional self is cultivate empathy and compassion. And not only towards others, but also towards yourself. And the fourth dimension, your spiritual self, this is giving you the higher purpose. So if you can answer the question, why am I here? Why is this life worth living for me? That will greatly help you when you can answer this question to get through a period of toughness, of crisis, of despair, because you will ultimately see the horizon and the bigger picture. And now the question is, and the big challenge is, how do we keep up training on all these levels? And how do we keep the levels aligned so that we are one holistic human being? And if you master that, or if you get one step closer to mastery, that will help you greatly in becoming more resilient in your next crisis.